Welcome back, my crafty crew. Today we are playing with Poppy Greetings, which is the Betterpress of the month for January 2024. I am in love, and I wish I had been feeling better in December so I could have played with this more, because as you all know, I have been sick in December, and by the skin of my teeth, I have created some samples for you guys to be able to have these videos. I'm just getting my voice back, and I have got some creations this week for you to share with you with clubs. But this one, what I decided to do, or what we are going to do, is I've taken this background that we created in a previous video, which I am going to link up here if you did not see my watercolor video featuring these watercolor powders. This was a fun video, and I'm actually using both of my extra backgrounds during the club videos this month. So be watching for the next one because I do have another one. So this is one of my extra backgrounds. It was one of the ones I wasn't too crazy about, but now that I'm looking at this, and because this is watercolor paper, I thought we would go ahead and Betterpress on it, using just the silhouette as the design on this paper for a quick and easy, but hopefully effective card. So let me grab my Betterpress and set up my Platinum 6, and we will make this card together. Okay, so here I have my Betterpress, and I'm going to take off the platen and turn it around, and I'm going to adhere my watercolor paper to the platen. Okay, I'm going to use some of my Altenew satin tape to hold this down here in the corners. This tape is very forgiving and is very gentle, and so I'm liking to use it rather than my other tapes that have been ripping my papers more. So I'm going to go ahead and put this down. A lot of times I also tape from the back, but I have a double stick adhesive on the back of this. So I'm going to, let's see, I'm going to see where I'm going to want to place this, because this is going to be in reverse. So I'm trying to think. I think I want this one towards the edge. So that is going to make it like so, I think. Let's see. I think I want it like that. So I'm thinking like this. And then we have two sentiments with this set. We have thank you and best wishes. So I'm going to go ahead and put thank you down here. We'll use that one. Use the grid marks here to line this up. And then we can ink our Betterpress plate. Now I'm just going to look at this real quick and see how this lines up with the bottom here, because I want that to run off the page. So I just wanted to see, because this piece of paper I cut a little smaller than the A2. So I'm just kind of looking at that. This doesn't quite look completely straight. So I'm just going to look at that for a second here and adjust this just a little bit. I love that these plates have the grid marks and everything. Okay, that looks a lot better. It's because you could see through here and you can line everything up really nicely. Okay, so now we just ink. So what color ink do we want to use? I'm thinking the mulberry. What do y'all think about the mulberry? Could use some mulberry, or We could be super brave and use the strawberry. I'm thinking we're going to do the mulberry. I don't know if I'm brave enough to do the strawberry on there. So I think we're going to do the mulberry, and we're just going to see what happens. So I'm going to move this up here in frame so you can see what I'm doing. And we're going to pat and pivot, tap and pivot. Now, as of the airing of this video, if you have not already seen the New Year's Eve sale on Spellbinders website, I encourage you to check out the links in my description below, because Betterpress inks and reinkers and the beautiful cotton paper is all on sale. This is the best sale they've had. And the plates themselves, this one I'm actually needing a reinker for. I can tell right now, and I just ordered it. So I'm glad I chose to order this one. I believe this was one of the ones I ordered. If not, I'm going to check after this video. But grab them when they're on sale, because these little ink pads don't last forever, of course. They're just little. They're not expected to last forever, which is why the refills are available. I'm just going to make sure those centers are nice and brilliant. But grab those, and make sure you also check out the Betterpress plates, because they're also a bunch of them 50% off, which I believe is the first time they've done 50%. So I'm going to go ahead and re-secure that just to make sure those corners are down. We're going to line that up, let the magnets take hold. Okay. Remember, you don't push down. You just let the Platinum 6 do the pushing. And it doesn't take much effort. You just ride it through really simply. Mine is a little snugger this time because I have that double stick adhesive, so you're probably going to hear a big jolt. I just did that because of the the ripple effect of the watercolor paper. So I'm going to show you how that's going to simply be fixed by that double stick adhesive on the back of my cardstock. Close this up, and we will reveal what our panel looks like. Lift this up, and hopefully we will have a better pressed image like so. There we go. Now it does look like the thank you slipped a little bit. I probably did that in the inking, but I am okay with that. I think that turned out great. I'm impressed. I like that. Even with a dry, pretty dry inking cube. Look at how the detail. Let's see if I can get the detail. Now on watercolor paper, you're still going to get an impression, but you're not going to get as deep of an impression. Let me see. I still got a pretty good one. I'll show you there super close. I still got a really good impression, but it's not going to be as deep as your paper that you get from Betterpress itself. So just realize your watercolor card is not as good, but this is definitely got good results, and I knew it would. And I'm also liking, when I'm coloring with watercolors, to use watercolor paper also with the Betterpress. So this would be gorgeous watercolored. So let's grab this. I'm going to clean this real quick off camera, and I will be right back to finish the card. Okay, now we'll remove this. And we will finish this card quick and easy. Now I've got an extra piece of 110-pound weight Nina cardstock there. And then I'm going to release the extra adhesive back here. This is double stick adhesive that I have added to the back of this panel. And I'm going to adhere that to this extra piece of Nina Solar White. And I'm doing that to give this just some extra flatness and structure to my card. And it also just, it allows it to be thicker and more sturdy. There we go. So now we simply glue this on a card base that I have pre-cut. Make sure we're opening it up the right way. And we will center this on here like so. It also gives you just more dimension adding that extra layer too. So I'm going to just make sure that's straight, or as straight as I can do it. And then I'm going to put a block on that just for a second. Like that while it dries. And put this Betterpress ink black in here. And I've already put my plates back in that package. And then I think we will get some pink essential gems, and we'll add those to this project. Just for some bells and whistles. I don't tend to use my gems and stuff as much as I should. I get them because they're all the pretty, and then I have them and I'm like, why don't I use them? So just make sure that's on there really good. And we will finish this out with some bling. Let's see, how do we want to do this? Whoops. Okay, now be good. I think we will put some, and of course my sentiment there is all wonky, but that's okay. It's handmade, it's a card, it's gonna be all right. Nothing in life is always perfect. And at this point, after being ill, I am not stressing over it. I am happy to just have a video. So I'm thinking that's okay. I might put a couple more up here as well. I like that these Spellbinders gems give you options in both sizes, and they also come with adhesive backs. So you can put them where you want them and then commit. So there we go. There is my Betterpress card for this month, January 2024. I hope you've enjoyed, and until next time, my friends, I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.